Hello, everybody. We would like to welcome you all in the name of the whole Ulysseus Alliance to this parallel session of the open event. My name is Fotulová and I'm a master's student at Faculty of Economics at Technical University of Košice in Slovakia.
My name is Sayantan Roy, and I'm an Indian and an international student over here at Technical University of Košice studying mechanical engineering. And today we will be moderating this session. We have a set of highly expertised panelists with us and also student representatives from our partner universities who will give us insight on their respective universities. So without further ado, let's get into the topics of our session. Over to Laura.
So we would start with mobility. Sarah Widmoser and Daniel Dassisi represent the Mobility Office of the Joint International Center. Located in Innsbruck, Daniel and Sarah are both dealing with internationalization topics for multiple years now. Up to date, this includes guiding international and domestic students through their exchange semesters and the organization and administration of international programs. For Ulysseus, both of them contribute to the development of the project scope and the planning of Ulysseus internationalization activities. For students, Daniel and Sarah will be the main contact point internationalization activities and available through International Center at ulysseus.eu.
So Sarah and Daniel, we have a few questions over here for you. Firstly, what do we understand by the Ulysseus mobility? Secondly, how often or for how long can a student go for this mobility program? Third, will there also be short programs or short-term programs? And finally, when is the timeline for the first call of this mobility, or when is the program going to start? The floor is yours.
Hello, everybody. Dear Laura, dear Roy, thank you very much for introducing us. So warm welcome also from our end here in Innsbruck. Before answering, we will answering your question, just maybe one slide in order to make it for everybody a little bit easier. So as you already mentioned, Sarah and I will form the joint mobility office. So basically, how Katarina said, we will build all the bridges that the students can move so easy as possible between all the opportunities, and then so that they can make most out of the whole network we have. And you hopefully can see the slides. On this slide, you see the mobility formats that the students will have the opportunity to attend to. So within this presentation, this open session, students will get more information about this whole opportunities we prepared for them. Shortly, maybe just about two, I pointed out two out of them. So students will have the opportunity to attend single courses. So for example, as Roy said, if he's a mechatronics student and he suddenly has the idea to found an own company and would like to build a startup, then he can attend single courses about entrepreneurship at the other university. So in order to reach his goals, and the other opportunity or format will be the Ulysseus semester exchange. This is probably the most common for, within the students, so that students will have the opportunity to spend one or several semesters within the partners within the Ulysseus University. So this was it from my end, and I will now hand over to Sarah, and she will now answer the questions.
So thank you very much, Daniel, for this introduction. Thank you very much, Laura and Roy, for moderating the session, and also a very, very big thank you to everyone organizing this event. We're actually very glad that we can be here with you today. So it's obviously my task to answer the questions which were raised. And we will start with the first one, talking about what can we understand by Ulysseus mobility. I'm not quite sure if all of you followed the sessions we had so far, but in general, I guess we can sum up that when it comes to Ulysseus, our common vision is to become a good practice model and an attractive and competitive European university by driving excellence and by being an open to the world university. So through intensive cooperation between all of the consortium members, where we have Haga Helia, we have MCI, we have TUKE, and we have Université Côte d'Azur and University of Seville. And I think I kind of got lost here, but then we have University of Genova as well. So through intensive cooperation between all of those consortium members, we strive to enhance seamless and climate responsible mobility. So what does it mean for you as a student? For you as a student at one of the Ulysseus University Daniel, can you please go back to the slide again? Thank you very much. This means that you have a full range of options that will be offered to all Ulysseus students. Imagine that you could study in 6 different countries, live in Spain for a while, learn a different language at the French Côte d'Azur, make the most of your summer and attend a summer school in Finland, after completing an inspiring internship in Slovakia, or attend extracurricular course at the University of Genova. With Ulysseus, you do not only have the opportunity to engage with the expertise of 1 or 2 universities, but of 6 institutions. We just said you have a lot of opportunities when it comes to international mobility, and of course also when it comes to facilitating the process for every participating student. Relevant hosting arrangements and informations will be bundled together and be provided to the student centrally through the Ulysseus Welcome Program. So this is of course also true about information for organizing your own individual learning experience, as well as the Joint International Center, being Daniel and myself, being here for your disposal when it comes to all of the activities offered through Ulysseus. Then I think the second question was how often and for how long can the students take place in the Ulysseus mobility? So we at the Ulysseus University, we think it's very, very important to acknowledge students' academic performance, but also acknowledge their effort in mobility, their language learning, or also the professional training. So this means every student is encouraged to apply for the various options in the Ulysseus framework, independent from the duration of this offer. Talking about actually the offers that we have, I think the question was also if there will be a short program, and Daniel and myself were actually very glad and we're very happy that we have this open event as an opportunity to inform all of you, every student who wants to make the most of their summer 2021 and to learn a new skill or to develop new knowledge or to enhance the degree studies and graduate prospect. In 2021, you will actually, through Ulysseus, have the possibility of being part of the first Ulysseus summer experience taking place from June to August. So unfortunately, at the moment, I'm not really in the position for providing you with further deepening information that I can share with you. But actually you will have the offer to attend various online or on-site courses taught by various experts from the Ulysseus universities, and courses will range from current topics of interest to business-related contents to various language trainings. So actually there is a range of subjects which suit everyone. We are very happy that we can announce that we will open registration for the enrollment in the Ulysseus summer program very soon. And of course that we hope that every one of you will be part and making this a unique experience. And please make sure to stay informed. We will distribute all the information through our channels, such as the Ulysseus website and the social media. So this will be a perfect opportunities for everyone wanting to be part of this summer experience. And as far as I can remember, there was also the question about the first call. So I'm sure you're all aware that Ulysseus strives to be a truly European university, yet big things start small. So that's why until now we only offered additional courses already existing in addition to the students' programs at their home university. Due to COVID, all of these courses were offered online. But for the next academic year, we strive to offer physical mobility, and we will open the registration for the next round of enrollment in fall 2021. And also here, we do hope that you will stay online with us. You will receive all of the information and about the calls from us directly. And the practical details and application requirements. So we do hope that you will be with us on board for the first call. Also, if any questions, as said, Daniel and myself will be very happy to be here for you. And I hope that we answered all of the questions and move on to the next candidate.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Daniel, for your insights into the mobility program. So belonging to the 21st century, it's very important to have professional development. And what can be better than getting a double degree, MOOCs, micro-credentials, summer course, and winter courses? So we have over here on board with us Professor Marianna Siničáková. She's the head of the Department of Economics at the Technical University of Košice. She has dedicated all her research and activities in the field of international finance, economic policy, public finance, and entrepreneurship. So over to Laura for some questions to Professor.
Okay, hello, Mariana. So we have a few questions for you. So first would be, what is in Ulysseus joint and double degree study programs for students, and how is it done, including conditions and criteria? What would be the extracurricular activities, and what other opportunities are there for students within Ulysseus to experience, including summer or winter schools? Floor is yours, Mariana.
Good morning. Hello, Laura. Hello, Roy. Thank you for your questions and for introduction. And now I would like to share my presentation, if possible. Okay, so I need to admit that I am very happy that now I have two affiliations, not only my original affiliation, Technical University of Košice, but I am happy to be part of Ulysseus European University as well. And I hope that this can be true also for our students very quickly and in very short time. As for your first question, what is in Ulysseus joint double degree study programs for students? So actually, we are probably more ambitious than just to achieve double degree opportunities or some joint degree opportunities for our students, but we would like to establish a real network of multi-degrees among our universities within consortium, at least for study programs where it will be possible to enable to our students to obtain at the same time not only 1 degree or 2 degrees, but several degrees, and to obtain knowledge from all partners within our consortium. Of course, this objective is very ambitious, and at first we need to take smaller steps. We would like to introduce other joint programs. Let's say these are some smaller educational events available to our students. We can call them like massive open online courses, so-called MOOCs, Microcredentials, summer and winter schools. And these smaller educational events or extracurriculum activities will enable us to be used to mutual recognition of our credits, of our knowledge in line with European legislation. And then it will be easier for us to prepare contracts, agreement on real joint double or multi degrees. As for your second question, what are the Ulysseus extracurricular activities for students? So here I will be speaking mainly about so-called MOOCs, massive open online courses. Massive, it means there should be unlimited number of participants, and not only of our students within consortium and teachers, but also wider public will be allowed to join these courses, our potential future students and other partners. The access will be open to these courses, so it will be free of charge, no prerequisites required, no strict conditions to join these courses. The courses will be online to ensure flexibility. Everyone can study at its own pace, and everyone can learn as many volumes of modules as he or she wants, and then can gain a number of badges corresponding to the number of studied modules and obtain a number of credits. These topics of MOOCs should be based on interdisciplinary approach, so the topics should be convenient for all of us. regardless our original study background. So let's say something very general and useful like entrepreneurship, leadership, management, programming, digital skills. For the moment, we don't know exactly, but very soon we are going to precise it and to provide something very attractive for the participants. Another possibility as for extracurricular activities will be microcredentials, again based on interdisciplinary approach, but here with knowledge more deeply focused on some area. These microcredentials will be devoted mainly to our students or young researchers, teachers, but mainly within consortium. And certification will be available or just partial nano-certification for those who passed some assessment activities. Here participation can be online or in persons. So those who wish to come in persons to these micro-credentials are welcome if capacity allows, but generally it will be according to the choice of each participant if online or in persons participation is preferred. And your final question is linked to summer and winter schools as other events or possibilities how to enjoy this Ulysseus experience. It will be based on mutual recognition of credits. So when students pass some summer or winter schools program, they can obtain credits, and this credit can be recognized by home university. It will be automatically done within Ulysseus consortium, at least I hope. This is our objective. And these summer and winter schools will be realized in international ambience within cooperation of students and teachers. Each university within consortium will be responsible for a particular summer or winter school, but other partner universities will be involved in preparation as well. Again, we would like to suggest attractive and useful topics based on interdisciplinarity and to build a respectable program with strong mark and reputation also beyond the project. So not only during these following 2 or 3 years, but in very long run. And again, participation can be online or in persons. And I'm looking forward to meet you at these different smaller educational event or other joint program we are offering within consortium. And we would like to avoid collisions in order you could take part in all these programs if you wish. And thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Marianna, for your insight. We would move on to the next topic, which are traineeships, with Ján Buleca, who is Associate Professor of Finance and Ulysseus Traineeship team leader, and also Vice Dean of External Relationship and Development at Faculty of Economics at Technical University of Košice. Over to Roy.
So, Professor, we have a few questions regarding the traineeship program. Firstly, will it be recognized as a compulsory part of the university studies? Secondly, how the Ulysseus traineeship differs from the Erasmus Plus traineeship? And finally, is there already a bank or a list of partners that students can choose from to complete their traineeship? The floor is yours, Professor.
Okay, hello, everybody. Hello, Laura and Roy. Thank you for the questions and for your active presence and motivation here. So, as you mentioned, the obligatory character of the internships, of course, as all we know already, and you have experienced even during our study, the trainings, internships, and different forms of professional practice represent an ideal complement to studies at the research universities, but of course have long been an integral part of applied study programs. Through internships, the students not only acquires professional knowledge directly from practice, but also creates work habits and networks of contracts, which are essential for effective and successful entry into the labor market. For students of European University Ulysseus, therefore, the issue of internship is not a matter of obligation, but of opportunity and benefit. Regarding your question, focused to differences among the Erasmus program and Ulysseus traineeship, of course, there are some differences which are not maybe that important. The Erasmus program is an EU mobility program which provides opportunities for students to study or gain work experience in a different European country. On the other side, the European Universities Initiative represents a new call for strengthening strategic partnership across the EU higher education, and the European University Alliance enables students to obtain the degree and to do this by combining studies in several EU countries, and this way to contribute and participate on the international competitiveness of European universities. However, both mentioned initiatives, Erasmus Plus and also European University Initiative, are more focused to enable international mobility for students and academics. The programs complement each other, and they are giving students of the European universities even more opportunities. Regarding the last question you asked, and which was focused to European University Alliance Bank of Partners. The project is new, and it also contains on the other side well-established cooperating partner universities, which works with established providers of professional practice. In addition, the European University Ulysseus brings a range of facilities, centers, associate partners, and collaborating organizations, and their structure and quantity will be continuously supplemented. Thank you.
Professor, for your insight on the program. Moving on to our next topic, which is basically the satellite project D2S at Ulysseus. So we have over here with us in the panel Professor Natalia Timus, who is a PhD in political science and head of continuous professional development at UCF France. Currently, her research and focuses towards pedagogy in the Faculty of Development and Sustainable Teaching and Learning. She has also won the Educator Award 2021 and 2022 for the Inclusive Teachers of 21st Century, from Challenges to Advantage of Faculty Development. So here are some questions about the project to Professor. Over to Laura.
Hi, Natalia. So can you tell us, please, what is the aim of the satellite project? How should students understand digital soft skills? What is the project offering to the students, and are there any opportunities for students to get engaged in this project? The floor is yours, Natalia.
Thank you very much. And first of all, hello, everybody. It's a pleasure joining you today and sharing with you also more information about this satellite project, which is actually one of the first activities of the 6 university partners within the Ulysseus framework. So first of all, I would like to start with saying a few words about the project as such. It is an EU-funded project for a period of 2 years that started now in March 2021. And the purpose of the project is to develop digital soft skills, both for students and for teachers. There are 3 intellectual outputs with activities that strengthen the project. So the first intellectual output is about fostering a high-performing digital education's ecosystem through, first of all, digital education analysis and development. This is the phase where we are now, basically. And the second, the development, implementation, and evaluation of online training for teachers. The second intellectual output directly addresses students as a target audience. So it is about enhancing students' digital soft skills. The activities planned within this output are digital soft skills analysis and development, and also digital soft skills courses for students. So you will be able to benefit directly from this project through the online courses that will be made available for you and will, of course, be linked to your career development. The third intellectual output is creating the Ulysseus digital soft skills passports. And this is one of the cherries on the cake, so to say, of the project, because not only students will be able to benefit from being trained, boosting their career and employability skills, but also thanks to this project, we will establish an open badge ecosystem, and students will have their digital passports that will certify the skills that they have acquired during this project. So that is, in short, the project as such. And I would like to talk now more specifically about the digital soft skills framework for students. As you can see here, we agreed on a framework for students that defines actually the digital skills in a very flexible and broad sense. So because there are various definitions of digital soft skills, depending on the context, on the profession, on the target group. But for the purpose of this project, we choose to leave a larger degree of flexibility with regard to the conceptualization. And we take into account two dimensions. First of all, the dimension of using technology. So the skills we need, such as digital literacy, for example, that we need for using the technology. And the second dimension is the so-called soft dimension, which includes social, emotional, and interpersonal effects of using technology, either independently or together with other people. So our framework, as you can see it here, is a framework that relies on 4 key aspects that encompass core digital soft skills, both for students, but also for teachers. There are 4 categories of skills that are identified. The first one, developing me, in the upper left corner. The second one, engaging with others. The third one, acting now. And the fourth one, creating the future. So the way we approach this digital soft skills framework is that we look at each category and we limit ourselves at 3 skills that, based on our analysis and literature review, we have identified as some core skills. And then these skills, they also reflect the degree of fluency or proficiency or the depth of the skills acquisition. That is the little arrow here on the side. However, it is also important to highlight that this framework does not represent a rigid and a one-way learning path. I mean, this is a more suggested learning path that first, for example, in this category, developing me, we start with digital literacy, and then we add an extra layer or an extra depth by developing the skill of digital identity and then digital well-being. In a similar manner, when we talk about engaging with others, we start with digital communication, which is one of the basics of engaging with others online. And then we talk about digital collaboration, as well as digital influencing or leadership, which is a more advanced layer. When we focus on acting now skills, we basically focus on the key skills for 21st century, such as critical and analytical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. And in the fourth case, creating the future, we talk about design thinking and future thinking. So really developing a mindset that helps our students become the leaders of tomorrow. And in this particular context, also developing skills beyond only the higher education context, but becoming digital citizens, active digital citizens, and also citizens that are engaged with the sustainable development and that address the complex problems and suggest solutions that take into account various challenges, local, national, international, as well as the consequences of these challenges and transformations on our society at various levels. So what you can also see here, there is an extra layer around the 4 categories of competencies. This represents the broader competencies or underlying competencies, which are considered as necessary to succeed in any modern education setting, and in which the digital soft skills are embedded alongside the knowledge and attitudes. So these three particularly are the flexibility in learning, reflective practice, and intercultural empathy. So the very last layer also is an extra layer that shows that together we are talking about personal growth. We can also refer to it as personal and professional growth, because our approach relies mostly on developing digital soft skills, both for students and for teachers, based on the core needs of being a digital user and being a digital actor. So that would be it about the framework, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you further also the benefits of this project through the online courses and the survey. We will be very happy also to see you actively involved in our survey analysis and help us build this framework in a way that it is best suited for you, for your needs, and that could benefit you the most. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor, for the insights into the project, as well as it was really interesting concept of the digital passport and digital citizen. So moving on to our next topic, while staying at Europe, it's important that we learn different languages. And that's what takes us to the next topic of +2 language program. So we have over here with us highly experienced Marianna Ohinen-Salvén. She is the lecturer of Swedish language at Hagahelia University of Applied Sciences. She is also the task manager for Ulysseus +2 language program. She has her expertise in the field of applied linguistics, online learning, second language acquisition, e-learning, pedagogical language solutions. She loves books, cross-country skiing, playing golf, and Finnish Lapland. So some questions for her. Over to Laura.
So Maarit, please, can you tell us which languages can students learn? Will the courses be online? Will there also be language support provided to Ulysseus mobility participants prior to their traveling? Is it available only for students within Ulysseus partner universities? And how long will the course take? And which levels could students achieve? Please, Maarit.
Thank you very much, and hello from Helsinki, Finland. Okay, your first question, which languages can students learn in the Ulysseus +2 language program? So there will be offerings in 10 different languages, and those languages will be English, French, German, Italian, Russian, Spanish, Arabic, Chinese, Slovak, and Finnish. And whether the courses will be online? So mainly yes, because our first goal is to create online language courses in all these 10 languages, which I already mentioned in my previous answer. But we do have an option to create even some contact-based courses if there will be time and resources left after we have created all these online courses. And then about the language support provided to Ulysseus mobility participants prior their traveling. So those who will participate in the mobility programs of Ulysseus, so they have the possibility to take the online language courses prior their mobility period, and why not even during their stay abroad. And also here we do have an option so that it's possible that we might create learning activities specifically addressed to the mobility programs in case there will be time and resources left in the +2 language program. And then about the next question, question number 4, if these language courses will be available only for students within Ulysseus partner universities. So here I could answer both yes and no, because we will have open access online courses, which means they are open for everyone. On level A1, which is beginner's level, and these we will have in 6 languages: in English, French, German, Italian, Russian, and Spanish. And these will be open access courses, and all the other courses will be only for students within Ulysseus partner universities. And then the final question about how long the courses will take and which levels can be achieved. So how long one course will take. So it will vary because we are going to have 10 different languages, which are also kind of different types of languages. So the length of the courses will vary. And then about the levels. So we are going to have the starting level is going to be A1, which is a beginner's level in all 10 languages. And there is possibility to take courses to study and learn the languages up to the level B1 in 4 languages, which will be Arabic, Chinese, Slovak, and Finnish. And it's possible to learn the languages up to level B2 in 6 languages, which will be English, French, German, Italian, Russian, and Spanish. Thank you.
Professor Carmen is basically the Vice Rector of University of Seville. She's a doctor in physics, and previously she was the Director of International Postgraduate School. She'll be guiding us about the Career Development Program. So here are some questions from Laura about the program.
So how is the Career Development Program going to be delivered to students? Is it going to be personalized for a student, or just will it be as a general guidance? Will it be integrated into student curricula, or will it be extra activity? What is the benefit in it for a student? Who will be in charge of it? Professors, mentors, companies, or professionals? And last but not least, are companies going to be involved in this process? Floor is yours, Carmen.
Thank you. I'm going to try to answer your question, first with a little presentation. So I'm going to present here what we understand that this career development program and the benefits for the students in the framework of Ulysseus. The first question must be what is a career development program? A career development program is a personal action that the student can use to create a roadmap of their career. In fact, it's a service system that offers students a range of activities in designing their personal study. From this point, we can develop all you can imagine, improving the curriculum of the students. As we know, Ulysseus addressed 5 key goals. The career development program comes to contribute 2.3 to reduce the competence gap. We can do it by preparing highly skilled digital, multilingual, and intercultural European citizens through a range of combined innovative learning and teaching activities with a specific attention to career development and boosting competence that will be relevant in the future. In Ulysseus, we can develop forward-looking skill and competence. With the support of career development program, the students will be able to design a flexible curriculum with basic competence and transferable skills. The community will have a virtual and free competence introduction course, digitalization, entrepreneurship, creativity, problem solving, critical thinking, leadership, gender, communication, European values, and all you can imagine. A personal career development plan will be mentored for Ulysseus students, including mobility and high impact traineeships with the Ulysseus Alliance and citizen engagement and diffusion activities, open class, living labs, research nights, etc. Mentoring and monitoring process we will implement through the digital platform. Ulysseus will promote the use of the e-portfolio Europass among their students and staff, and the digital tool to collect all the formal and informal qualifications, competence and experience. The Europass mobility to record the knowledge and skill acquired in another European country. On the other hand, the certificate supplement to describe the knowledge and skill acquired by holder and vocational education and training certificates, and the diploma supplement to describe knowledge and skill acquired by holder to higher education degrees. The last question is how will the students access to these facilities? Ulysseus digital platform will be dependent of the position, student, staff, each user will have a personal individual space to facilitate possible collaboration in support of career development. Ulysseus virtual platform will also be a social network with your personal site for teaching, learning, researching, and innovating. Your personal site will be key for exchange and career development. In summary, through Ulysseus, the students will choose the best way to improve the curriculum, making it more flexible and adaptable to the requirements of the society. It's a great opportunity for the student, we are sure of that. Now, as answering to your question, I think that it's important to insist that this service for the student, that this will be a service for the student, and also if the student participate as mentor, then will be a curriculum activity. Another important question that you told me before was if the company are going to involve in this process. The answer is sure. More than 50 companies and 40 business confederation and 8 citizen association are already part of the Ulysseus community. They are all activity participating in shaping and organizing all the Ulysseus activities. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We would continue with student session. Over to Roy.
Yeah, so further moving to the next part of our session, which is with our student representatives from our partner Alliance Universities. So over here, briefly, I would like to explain a concept that is the Ulysseus Student Association. That is going to be a student association that works as the support system for the entire program for students going in mobility, traineeship and all. And currently, all the representatives are working towards the formation of this organization for the integration of the students. So to all representatives, my questions will be the same, so you can better represent your university. So the first question is this thing: why should someone study at your university? What's so special about it? Secondly, what activities or projects can he or she participate in? Third, what help can you get from your peers, or like how helpful are your peers in your university? Number four, like what is so special about the city of the university? What's so attractive about it? So over to Laura.
Firstly, we would start with Lisa Oberascher from MCI Innsbruck in Austria. Floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Laura. Thank you very much, Roy. I will just share my presentation. So hello, everyone. Welcome, better servus from Innsbruck, as we like to greet people here. Yeah, I will answer your question throughout my short presentation. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Lisa, and I'm the representative of the Student Union ÖH here at the Management Center Innsbruck, which is based in beautiful Austria, as you can see in my background. The Management Center Innsbruck is an entrepreneurial school and stands for internationality, very practice-oriented lectures, projects, and high-quality education. So at its 5 central locations throughout the city, which you may already know, the MCI offers various attractive study programs. And on this picture, you can see the main MCI building on the right-hand side. And the picture on the left, I took one of the MCI rooftops with a view to the famous Nordkette, also called the Jewel of the Alps, which can straight be reached from the city center. What is there to say about Innsbruck? Generally, as the capital of the federal state Tyrol, it is situated in Western Austria, so directly in the heart of the Alps. And Innsbruck is a lively city with its approximately 35,000 students. Compared to 130,000 inhabitants, it can definitely be considered a student city. The area is very well known for its closeness to mountains and various sports possibilities. So you can participate in indoor and outdoor and winter as well as summer sports activities. It could very likely happen that during your lectures in winter, students would take your skis in class to directly hop onto slopes after the lecture. This is also what happened on the left picture, for example. This is the outcome of this. Innsbruck also is perfectly situated if you consider short trips to surrounding areas within Tyrol or to other Austrian cities, as they are really close due to the size of Austria, or even if you want to move borders, so for example, South Tyrol, which is already part of northern Italy. Our colleagues from DESN, so from the Erasmus Student Network, always organize really great trips throughout the year where you can participate. And we from the Students' Union ÖH of the Management Center Innsbruck also offer great services when it comes to organizing networking events, help regarding your stay in Innsbruck, also if you encounter any problems with your accommodation or with your studies in general.
Thank you, Lisa. So moving on to our next student representative, Eva El Sayed. She's a third-year student at UCF France. She's also the elected member of the Academic Council and the Secretariat. She's also a member of FACE 06. So the floor is yours, Eva.
So I'm going to talk about University of Nice. So like as you said, it had the IDEX label position in the university among the 10 French university about research intensive, and there are 35,000 students and over 100 nationalities. So we have many students in here, and it's good. What activities and projects can you participate in? There's another, so like you said, I'm part of the FACE 06. It's an association which I'm part of, and which organize many events and projects. And this year we've been helping the students more than ever because of the sanitary situation. It has been created by students for students, and we've been helping them with our grocery store and solidarity restaurant. And we also used to organize events about Carnival, because the Carnival of Nice is pretty big. So we used to do things with them, and a day where we talk to students and welcome them at their first year university, and etc. What help can you get from your peers as a part of the Ulysseus Alliance? There are exchange programs to sponsor students in virtual and physical mobility, as it has been said before. And what can I enjoy? So yeah, I forgot to show you the logo of the association. And what can I enjoy in my university city? Do I need to say more than this? There's the sea. The university is in the middle of the city, so you can enjoy everything around it. And we try to connect students by the events, and this year with charity actions, because we couldn't do any events. So you can help a lot of students in here, and we can help you if you come by. So I hope to all see you here.
Thank you very much. We hope to come to Nice very soon. Next, we have with us Marina Sánchez Lucas, who graduated in medicine from the University of Sevilla and is also a member of ESN Sevilla. Please, Marina.
Hi to everyone. I'm Marina. First of all, I have to say that the University of Seville has a wide variety of degrees, masters, and PhD programs, which is great, because it means that you can study here almost everything. Also, it has a lot of scholarships that you can apply to if you need it. And moreover, we don't have just one campus in the city. We have a lot of different campuses around the city, which is great because it means that you have a lot of libraries to go to when you need to study. And some of them are open 24/7. So when you are on your period exams, that's great because you can just focus on them. Also, if you are into sports, language, or whatever you want, the university has facilities that help you to improve them or learn new skills. Also, they have a good program to study abroad, like Erasmus programs. And from my experience, because I'm a member of Erasmus Student Network Seville, we are always looking forward to help incoming students to know the cities, advise them, and help them to feel Seville like a second home and fall in love with the city. Seville is a great city to live in because it has a great history, culture, architecture, lovely people, and a lot of things to do. It's a great city, and also you will never get bored of it. I think that the only bad thing that I can say about Seville is that we don't have a beach, but it's just 1 hour away, so it doesn't really count. I don't know, if you have any question, I will gladly answer it. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Mariana, for your insight into the city. And let's move towards Carmen Torralba, Flores. She's a student at Haaga-Helia University of Applied Sciences in Finland. So are you here with us, Carmen?
Yes, I am here. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to introduce myself. Carmen Torralba, and I'm studying tourism and event management in Porvoo campus in Haaga-Helia, and I've been studying about 2.5 years. This year I will be graduating from Haaga-Helia, and a little bit also for myself is that I am from Guatemala. I'm 24 years old and I moved to Finland during 2018, so almost 3 years. A little bit about Haaga-Helia is that it's a strongly business-oriented university of applied sciences in Finland. You will become a member of a student community of over 11,000 members, and we have altogether 5 campuses. 3 of them are located in the capital in Finland, in Helsinki. And at our Pasila campus, you can study business, information, technology, and journalism. And business studies are also offered in Malmi campus. At our Haaga Hospitality campus, you will find Finland's top education in tourism, hotel and restaurant management. Porvoo is one of the 6 medieval towns in Finland, and there you will have a unique environment to study business and tourism and event management. And lastly, if you're interested in sport and well-being, our Vierumäki campus is definitely for you, as it offers great facility to sport studies. So our studies have a practical approach, and students get to work in different projects with real companies. This gives the skills to work independently in various professional tasks and in international environment. For example, I was able to participate in a project and participate in like a royal wedding in Dubai, which was great. And we also have a very lively and international student culture. Different student organizations arrange events and free time activities for students, and we have over 100 nationalities among our students. So we also have hold Guinness World Record, most nationalities in a sauna at the same time. And this was also a project led by students. And finally, they were able to get 101 different nationalities. And I just want to say that Haaga-Helia, you can get involved in very interesting projects, and this will benefit you in your career, and our students are very active, and there is definitely something for everyone. To know more about like our student life at Haaga-Helia, you can follow us on social media.
Thank you, Carmen, for your insights into Hagahelia University. It was really interesting, and we hope to visit one day for sure. Towards the last session, last part of our session, over to Laura.
So we would all like to thank the participants for taking part in this parallel session, and also big thanks go to the panelists for presenting. It was a pleasure. Have a nice day, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the open event today.
Thank you so much for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.